Clayton Davis. I'm the Senior Awards Editor at Variety. Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2025. Evidently, stuff happens this year or something. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. What'd you think of Emilia Pérez? Quite extraordinary. So I met some people outside, and then I asked them if they would come out here and talk to you, and they said yes. I have power here. Before we start, just want to let everyone know, 10 years ago, championed by Ambassador Salma Hayek Peno, Kering launched the Women in Motion program with the aim of highlighting women's contributions to cinema and other forms of art. That's our conversation for today. And we're going to talk with everyone about the love of this movie and how that echoes out far. So we're going to have a good time. Let's do it. I'm told if you really squint your eyes, we look just alike. And you're going to tell me if it's true. Guys, Edgar Ramirez.
Separated at birth.
Yeah. It's true, right? True? I'll look, be just like him when I grow up. Next up, multifaceted talent, so talented. Ladies and gentlemen, Selena Gomez. Oh, look at that. We don't look alike, but maybe we sing similar, maybe one day. She's talented as well, and she can dance, and she can do so many things. Zoe Saldaña. With her translator, one of the breakout stars of this year. If you don't know her name, you will know it from now on. For as long as we live, Karla Sofía Gascón. And that's Lorna, everyone. She's also awesome, too. So, yeah. And with his translator, Abla, and you may know him, I think someone referred to him once as the French Martin Scorsese, but I just like to call him the French Jacques Audiard.
Bonsoir, merci. C'était très chaleureux, très agréable.
Such a warm welcome, thank you.
I know.
I need a translator too, just for me. So I could talk to like my family. Let's start with Edgar. Let's start with you.
Right.
How you doing?
Are you sure?
I do. I want to start with you. Listen, you are in a film that is filled with powerhouse women.
Yeah.
Some of which are just, singing and dancing around you. And then you have some really great moments in the movie, and I always say there's no such thing as small roles. Edgar Ramirez makes a very profound impact. But can you talk about working with Selena and getting that moment at the end that breaks our hearts?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the invitation. It is my first time at the Palm Springs Film Festival, so this is very nice. And I think that I can speak on behalf of everyone. These are the most beautiful and comfortable seats that we've ever had for a Q&A. So I wanted to point that out. Listen, this movie, as any great impactful movie, it was a beautiful experiment. You know, it was a huge risk. It's a very risky film. So I commend Jacques and his team, the people who originated, you know, who wrote it, and the composers and everyone, all the creative team. Because I mean, we are the tip of the iceberg. You know, we are the ones whose face is seen on the film. But it takes a village, and everyone committed to a vision. We came to Paris to shoot this film because we had no idea what was going to happen, but we knew that definitely something really interesting and unique and original was going to come out of it. The impact of this film and how beautifully it's been welcomed by audiences around the world is something that is truly a beautiful surprise to all of us. I am blessed among these talented and powerful ladies that I get, you know, I have the honor to work with. I don't know. They're my friends. They're my sisters. We're a family. We became really close to each other. We're gonna be in each other's lives forever. We're friends. We love each other. And I don't know if that answers the question. I'm very emotional, you know, this morning. I think that we just come out to play, and of course, and I commend the bravery and also the throw, the abandon of these ladies to just like jump and jump off the cliff and deliver the amazing performances that we just saw, that you guys just have seen. And I don't know if I'm gonna shut up now.
Shout out to Comfortable Chairs. We got it. It was awesome. Selena, you can clap if that was your instinct.
No, come on.
They did. I was just letting them be themselves.
Thank you.
Selena, you have said that this movie has changed your life. I'd like to know why.
I think that the whole experience as a whole was a dream job for an actor. And I had been craving for years to find something that would make me feel remotely challenged. And but also, my goals are to work with great filmmakers. And so when you have a script like this and you read it, you are a little confused, but you put it together with Jacques as we're doing the movie, and everything starts to fall into place. He's just been one of the best directors I've ever worked with and collaborated with. I got to spend time with people that have taught me so much, that have uplifted me, and everyone, you know, everyone that was a part of this, we all felt equally lucky to do it. And I think that helps it as well. We're just very lucky to be a part of it.
Amazing. Thank you. Zoe. So I don't know if you guys know this. Zoe Saldaña is the only woman to star in 4 $1 billion movies. Been a part of a lot of franchises, been in a lot of different colors in those franchises. And she gets with Jacques and gets to be Latina, which doesn't get seen very, very often, and kills it. And she can dance and sing very well. So I wanted to ask you, Zoe, about the importance of diversity and how where we've seen the strides in this industry, because me giving that news to people that you're the only female to ever do that, some people, like Latinos will make you a lot of money if you let us make you money. And we can also turn out really great performances in critically acclaimed films that made Golden Globe history as the most nominated musical of all time. So Zoe, can you just speak to that about getting the chance to finally unleash the Latina fire inside?
Thank you for your question. Actually, it's a really good question. There are moments in which I am very sober on how to sort of solve that, and then the rest of the time I don't know. And the only thing that I can do is speak from my own experience. I was raised in a family where I was never told labels. I was just loved exceptionally, and everything that I wanted to do or be, I was encouraged to work hard at it. I was always told that everybody is the same, and I always carried myself that way outside. You know, when I would leave the doors of my house, that's sort of like the skip that I would have, you know, in my walk. And then the world would hurt me and remind me that the world isn't raised that way. You have a choice, you know, when that happens. You either believe what others are saying, or you choose to believe what you were given, which is the most important thing in your life, which are your values. And I chose to always believe what my mother told me, that I am the same as everybody else. So when I go after a part, I don't only go after the best Latina part or the best Afro-Caribbean part. I go after parts of women that reflect women that I grew up with, women that I would like to emanate, and women that represent strength and vulnerability and complexity and vibrancy, because that's what I've always been surrounded by. Maybe that's how a little brown girl from Jackson Heights, Queens can get far. And if that serves as inspiration for anybody, is to remind yourself that you are an artist, and you have to be that chameleon, even when the world doesn't see you as that. Our job is to forget and leave who we are and become someone else. And I just commend filmmakers and people like Jacques Audiard that cast, literally do open calls to actors. And they're not just seeing actors because they're taller or shorter or lighter or darker or younger or older. They're just seeing actors, and they are still allowing themselves to be surprised,
Amazing.
I hope that answers your question.
It does, very much. Thank you. Continuing the history-making aspect, which I didn't say this, I should have said this, both Selena and Zoe also nominated this weekend at the Golden Globes as the very first time in 81-year history of the Golden Globes, 2 Latinas nominated in the same category. An amazing feat, but also sad at the same time. 81 years, we should be able to do this pretty regularly. So congratulations. And then we have Karla, who made some history.
Thank you. Yeah.
First transgender actor nominated for a film category at the Golden Globes. First to win Best Actress at Cannes, which she won with everyone on the stage, including Adriana, somewhere hanging out. It wasn't an easy road for you. Quite the contrary. You've openly denounced the rejections of this industry about people's feelings about this movie. But today you're an icon. So why does this matter so much, a movie like this existing now, today, especially January, time of January 4th, 2025, as we are looking ahead to a potential difficult time for the LGBTQ community?
Bueno, first, Happy New Year. It's the first Q&A that we do in this year, and it's a special Q&A in Palm Springs. Thank you so much. Tell me. Maybe it's my daughter.
It's Adriana. Adriana's calling.
I am very close with her daughter. We're like best friends. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Sorry. We are here in Palm Springs and this is amazing. ¿Por qué es tan importante esta película para el colectivo LGBT? Creo que esta película toca varios temas que algunos ni siquiera les estamos dando la importancia que requieren. Para mí uno de los más importantes es el que sucede con Emilia Pérez y Epifanía, que es una relación lésbica de la cual no se habla mucho porque lo opacan otras cosas. Y creo que pone a un personaje que no estamos acostumbrados a verle en un escenario de esa categoría en un lugar que nadie se espera. Y creo que eso es lo más importante que hace esta película, el dar una visibilidad global al colectivo LGBT. Porque las personas LGBT, las personas trans, no solamente están en lo oscuro de la sociedad, no solamente están en las esquinas, en las calles, donde mucha gente nos quiere marginalizar y nos quiere llevar, sino que están en todos los ámbitos de la sociedad, en nuestras casas, en nuestras familias, en el deporte, cuando vas a comprar el pan, cuando vas a cualquier lugar del mundo, porque todos nosotros somos diferentes y no tenemos por qué darle explicaciones a nadie de lo que hacemos con nuestros cuerpos, siempre y cuando no hagamos daño a nadie. Y creo que eso es lo más importante que hace la película, poner un personaje en un lugar en el que no estamos acostumbrados a verle, lo cual crea una relevancia mayor de la que mi traductora va a tener. Es que es mejor que pare porque si no, no va a poder traducir jamás.
Wait, why a movie like this matters to the LGBTQ collective? Well, this movie touches upon many different topics, and maybe some have not given us much relevance, as others, because they tend to be overshadowed. But for me, something that is important in the movie, it's the relationship between Epifania and Emilia, a lesbian relationship. And the thing what happens with the movie, it places this character that we don't typically see in unexpected places. And this movie is giving global visibility to the LGBTQ community, to the trans community, because these communities don't exist only in dark streets, in dark alleys, in these dark places where many would like to see us marginalized. We are everywhere. We are in your homes, in your families, in the world of sports, when you go buy bread, anywhere in the world. And we do not owe anyone an explanation of what we do with our bodies. So the fact that this movie places this character in these places that we don't expect, that definitely gives it more relevance. And I need to stop here to allow the translator.
Told y'all, Lorna's a machine. She's just like on it. Jack, hello. A career that spans decades has provided some of the most important films in cinema. Now at the tender age of 72, still has not been nominated for Academy Award, but I think that changes this year, just FYI. This might be one of your greatest moments as a filmmaker. It's so stylized, it pops with fire. Can you talk about what this movie has meant to you in your career when you've done so much before?
Je pense avoir compris, mais
Que signifie ce film pour vous au sein de votre carrière si longue, dans laquelle vous avez fait autant de films si variés?
Si longue?
Apparemment, decades, des décennies.
Mais c'est faux, parce que j'ai tout à coup l'impression je serais tenté de me dire, c'est dommage, Jacques Audiard nous a quittés trop tôt, il avait plein de films à faire.
I'm tempted to say, well, Jacques Audiard left us too early. He had so many more films to make.
Mais bon, qu'est-ce que ce film représente pour moi? Alors oui, je vais peut-être pas répondre exactement tout droit à votre question. Tu traduis, s'il te plaît.
Okay, I'm going to try to answer, but it might not be directly. It might not be a direct answer to your question.
Je pense que si vous voulez parler de la comédie musicale, c'est-à-dire la place de la musique dans le cinéma, la place de la musique dans mes films, je crois que c'est quelque chose qui vient finalement d'assez loin.
I think if you want to talk about the place of musical comedy, both in my vision of cinema and in my work, in my films, it's something that takes me back to a long time ago.
Vous voulez que je continue sur ce thème?
Do you want me to carry on this particular theme?
Je continue.
I'll carry on.
Alors par exemple, mon deuxième film, Un héros très discret, Self-Made Hero, j'avais pensé à un moment donné en faire une comédie musicale avec Alexandre Desplat.
In one of my early films, A Self-Made Hero, I was working with Alexandre Desplat on it, and we were considering making it into a musical comedy.
Après, cette espèce de petit virus de la musique nous a piqué à nouveau. Après Un prophète, avec Thomas Bidguin, on a pensé faire une comédie musicale autour de ces thèmes-là.
And this little virus of music kept following us around. And again, we thought of it when me and Thomas Bidguin, when we were working on A Prophet, of potentially exploring that as a musical.
Et après, je suis obligé de questionner le fait que depuis un moment, je tourne des films dans des langues que je ne parle pas et ne comprends pas.
And then I started to question the fact that for a while I've been making films in languages that I don't speak and don't necessarily understand.
Et oui, je sais que quand je m'entends le dire, je me trouve un peu étrange.
I know that when I hear myself say this, I do find myself a little bit strange.
Et alors, je crois que ce fait que souvent les langues me sont étrangères, ça me renvoie en fait à ce que je crois chercher dans le cinéma, c'est-à-dire une musicalité dans la parole. Je ne connais pas les paroles, mais tout à coup ça devient comme une musique. Voilà.
And I think what I find in foreign languages is this thing that I look for in cinema. It's specifically the musicality of those languages. So it's the musicality that I look for.
Là, je crois que je suis au bout.
I think that's it for this answer. Really.
My final question is I'm gonna give that to Karla. I'm gonna give it to you.
Why?
Because you have the best shoes on stage by far. This movie is groundbreaking. This has been a year that we all learn the name Emilia Pérez, but we also learn the name Karla Sofía Gascón, and we're going to say it every year and to do more movies and everything that to bring your talent to the big screen so everyone can experience it. Can you just share with us all what this time has meant to you, this experience of working on Emilia Pérez and making this very long awards journey?
Don't make me cry. We are Emilia Pérez familia. We are a family now. I think that is really important that we do now for the world. I think we have the opportunity to change the world. Es mucho más importante que lo que estamos haciendo cinematográficamente, que es una película maravillosa. Creo que es una película que toca los corazones y creo que todos hemos puesto el nuestro en ella y que yo he puesto toda mi alma en hacer este personaje. Creo que tenemos la oportunidad de verdad de poder cambiar esta sociedad mejor y y que lo que pasa con Emilia Pérez, que sale de la oscuridad a la luz y a través de lo que nosotros estamos haciendo todos los días, podamos llevar un poco de alegría a la gente y de hacerles saber que podemos ser mejores personas. Creo que eso es lo más importante que esta película ha significado para mí. Sorry.
I think that for me, more important than filmmaking in and of itself, because it is a wonderful film, it's the fact that this movie touches hearts. We have all given it our all. I've given my whole soul to this role. And we can create change in society. I think what we do with Emilia Pérez is like we're bringing this out of the darkness into the light, this character. And this is something that we're doing in what we do now. And in these days, if we can bring some joy to people and make them see that we can be better, that is something that means a lot to me.
Sorry for making you cry. This is so beautiful. Thank you for being open with us and sharing all of your journeys. One more time, everyone. Jacques Audiard. Karla Sofía Gascón. Zoe Saldaña. Selena Gomez. And my twin brother, Edgar Ramirez. Thank you for coming out. Enjoy Palm Springs. And we'll see you soon.